Duque, and my team, whose members are José Antonio Ortiz, Ángela Rey, Javier Pérez, and I, are going to show why school uniform is something positive. We have based our position in three main arguments. 1. School uniform can save parents money. 2. School uniform reduce social gap and bullying. And 3. School uniform improve student discipline, attendance, punctuality, and academic results. Adults, parents, teachers, and politician decisions must be driven by improvement on the student well-being and personal and academic development. And as you can see, school uniform contributes to it. Thank you so much for your attention.
Our ultimate freedom is the right and power to decide. Good morning, my name is Gloria Llago, and my team, formed by Gabriel Pino, Lidia Paniagua, and Manuel Valle, firmly oppose school uniform because of these important reasons. The first one is that school uniforms limit students' self-expression and diversity at school, so they are against the right to express oneself freely. School uniforms are clearly against freedom of choice from the part of the students and parents. And the last one is that school uniforms can be expensive for parents. Thank you.
Parents can save money when their children wear school uniform. A study of uniform cost in the United Kingdom found that a uniform set costs parents €100, while the average expense for ordinary clothes is €130. A survey of more than 500 school leaders in the USA revealed that 94% of them believe that school uniforms are cheaper than regular clothes, and 77% estimated the average cost of the school uniform per child and year is €150 or less. Without school uniform, parents can feel obligated to buy their children trendy expensive clothes to compete with other families. Yes?
Those figures differ from the one shown in this graph, which compare the cost of the school uniform at primary and secondary level in the UK, and show that the cost is not under 130 but over €230. Moreover, a uniform set, depending on the school, may include not only clothes but many other accessories that can make it even more expensive. And of course, the kit about physical education and a second kit, of course.
We have many other graphs that show right the opposite, and we will show you the later. Thank you.
In our opinion, the school uniform were cheaper than regular clothes, which is not the case. As my classmate Manuel Valle has shown, they are against the right to express the student's individuality. The question?
So you consider freedom of expression to be more important than just to give some example, children's security and well-being?
Who said the school uniform have an effect on security and well-being? What is true is that most students don't like them. Let me show this graph on a survey in the USA. As you see, most students say no to them, and law supports them. The First Amendment of the US Constitution guarantees that all individuals have the right to express themselves freely. Thank you so much.
As my teammates from asked before, is freedom of expression more important than children's security and well-being? We don't think so. It has been demonstrated that school uniform reduces danger, social gap, and bullying. And this is a serious important reason to regulate them. Again, in the USA, as it's shown in this graph, all different types of offenses like sexual offense, robbery, drug use, or use of weapons have been reduced after the use of school uniforms. 9 in 10 teachers and 1 in 2 students think that bullying also decreases with the school uniforms. We already know that most times bullying is produced when there are social differences among students. Yes?
We have a different piece of evidence that contradicts what you have said. According to a survey in Texas University, as you can see in this graph, 62% of students asked think that school uniforms don't reduce bullying, while only 36% do.
There are many serious surveys that show right the opposite. And to finish with, what has been also demonstrated is that school uniform reduces danger, promoting student safety in some different ways. For example, if someone entered into the school, the intruder could be easily recognized. Thank you for your attention.
Freedom of choice is more to be treasured than any possession on earth can be. Regulating school uniforms is clearly against the students' and parents' freedom to decide. Also, it promotes conformity over individuality and tries to make all students be and think the same. We live in 21st century and we appreciate diversity. We have made a lot of progress in this ground. We can now step back now.
School uniforms mean improvement. Just to give some examples. 1. Improvement of academic results, as they keep student focus on their education, not their clothes. Student focus is improvement of punctuality, and as student parents don't spend time choosing appropriate clothes for the school day, and improvement of behavior and discipline, as it's shown in many different surveys around the world. We strongly believe that such improvements are over the freedom to decide.
Our third argument is based on money, to which we have already brought some light before. As we said, a school uniform can be expensive for parents. A student will need multiple sets, 2 ordinary sets for the winter, 2 others for the summer, and obviously the sports sets. Meaning too much money for some family at the beginning of the course. And today there are so low-cost stores like Primark, where parents can buy really cheap clothes. Here there is a clear evidence that the average cost of school uniforms is quite high.
In sum, my team has given 3 relevant arguments, justified with clear and true evidence, demonstrating that the school uniforms are both regulating. They make parents save money. They diminish problems as social gap, bullying, and violence among the students. And they improve students' attendance, behavior, discipline, punctuality, and academic results, which will promote the students' success in life. And what is more important than that? Thank you so much for your attention.
We don't think that the end justifies the means, and that there are rights that cannot be dismissed, as the right to decide and the right to express oneself freely. Parents who cannot pay for a school uniform because of their high prices cannot be obliged to do it. Our ultimate freedom is the right and power to decide. We cannot dismiss it.